In this segment, we will be talking all about the legal aspect of cryptocurrency, since it's the most talked about and the most popular thing all of you want to know as well. And for that, we've got another expert for you. Joining us today is Rameesh Kailasam, CEO of Indiatech. Hi Ramesh, welcome to CC.
Hi Sunil. Hi.
Hi, good to have you. You know, Ramesh, we were just going through that full PDF that you have actually made, a full point presentation where you talk about the 5 things one must keep in mind and the framework that you have designed in which crypto should really be looked at in India. Take us through some of the highlights first on that.
Well, we had come out with a detailed white paper which we have put up online, and we have submitted it to the Reserve Bank of India as well as all the authorities in government who are stakeholders as per our view, as per the white paper. The purpose of submitting this to the government was to give an alternative narrative on ground, because prior to this white paper, the narrative was largely saying that cryptocurrencies are currencies and therefore was putting them psychologically in direct conflict with the legal tender,
right.
and therefore making a lot of stakeholders uncomfortable. So our point of view was that fundamentally let's look at 5 basic things that we need to sort out. The 5 basic things will lead us to 15 more things or 20 more things. But broadly looking at the fact that if the concern is that India is concerned about it being called a currency, let us not accord it the status of a currency. Let us accord it a status similar to maybe a gold, maybe a stock, maybe a commodity. But the purpose is not to compare them. The purpose is to draw the various parameters that the government deploys on regulating these kinds of
essentially saying that cryptocurrency is not here to fight out or wipe out rupee at all. It's here as an asset, something that you can invest in, something that has a potential future, and something, as we all know by now, it's not just Bitcoin. Cryptocurrency is about a whole new world altogether, and blockchain can actually solve so many of the world's problems as well. I want to draw your attention now to, you know, one of the most statements, the most talked about statement that got our attention this week was one coming in from the RBI governor. Gandhi recently said that crypto can be used as a payment once termed as an asset. Now, a former RBI governor saying this is actually quite huge. Tell us, what did it mean to you and what does it tell you about India's crypto journey?
Well, it's been quite a journey from the time we put this alternative narrative in the market and to all the stakeholders concerned, because one of the things that we did while going through this white paper was, and in the process of writing it, was to actually speak to people and ask one fundamental question. What is it about crypto that keeps you awake? What is it about crypto that terrifies you? And the answer largely from the, if I use the term from stakeholder standpoint,
can I take a guess? Can I take a guess? Was it legality?
Well, more than the legality, it was the misuse part. I think it was the misuse that actually said that's what keeps us awake. And which is why if you look at the white paper, it has been largely, the recommendations have been driven in the direction to address those concerns. To say, okay, you've got a fundamental problem calling it a currency. Let's call it an asset or a commodity or a stock or a marketable security or whatever name. Or probably draw inferences from their regulations. If you've got a problem that you can't have a collar to catch, well, let's start with Indian exchanges who will be the ones who will be accorded the legal status to deal in cryptocurrencies in India, which means Indian founders, Indian domiciled exchanges and so on, because that was the second concern. The third concern was people don't declare. I mean, because there's nothing stated in law anywhere, and it's a free animal moving around in the investment class. There is, I mean, I run across millennials who come and say, it's not named anywhere, so I don't need to pay taxes. Is the income tax law specifically saying cryptocurrencies are taxed this way? No, it is not.
It doesn't say that so far, at least,
Exactly. And if you look at, therefore we address taxation. So we said, okay, there is a direct tax angle to it, there's an indirect tax angle to it. On direct taxation, if I'm holding it like a casual hobby, maybe it is a capital gains from and a long term and short term depending on the timeline that you hold. But if I'm a trading person, maybe it is profits and gains from business or profession in my line item in my income tax return. So the character changes according to the kind of person dealing with it.
It's
Then
great
of
to
course
hear
we
this
also
from
said
you
that
actually, because I'm sorry I'm interrupting, but it's actually great to hear this from you, because the bottom line on this is what? That acceptance towards perhaps cryptocurrency and the way India and Indian law will be looking at cryptocurrency is going to change very soon. We've spoken about this to our viewers earlier as well, that there is a bill which is ready in the works and will be tabled very soon. So India is paving the way for that. At least that's what it looks like at the moment. On that note, I'm going to thank you for sparing us your time and giving us a much needed perspective on this.
Thank you.